Hello, and welcome back to the Minute Moose channel. We got some more Darkest Dungeon 2 for you today. We're starting a new run. We're in Chapter 3. I figured, you know what, let's use Boudica, Damien, Dismas, and Paracelsus. Here's their paths: Alchemist, Sharpshot, Maniac, and Ravager. We gotta unlock more skills. For Boudica, we need more paths for most of our friends, and we need all the help we can get, honestly. I did a couple runs off camera, and I got like 100 candles, which I put towards improvements. Mainly like for the whole run, not just, you know, certain characters. And we bought an incendiary cocktail. Who wouldn't want to buy one of those, right? I bought a few more pets, even though I don't really like any of the other ones, I'll be honest. But I don't know if I've seen them all. So maybe we can you find more pets along the way? No, I guess not, because you gotta equip it at the start. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. And then I wanted to record a video of a different team, and I tried it, and they died 3 nodes into the first real area, so it wasn't even worth posting, I'll just be honest. So for now, we're going to try this team. They are focused on... Wow, that's terrible. They are focused on shooting the enemy until they're dead. With dagger. Gun. There's no dagger. I thought we had a grave lady, but we don't. We're trying to kill this lady. This is not going to work out. But anyway, Damien's going to be the tank. We're going to be iron swanning for sure. Dismas will be shooting and sharp shooting, I hope. Maybe we go after the librarian as far as the lair boss goes. I think that'd be pretty cool. Damien can cure stress, but also give himself some stress. We're going to have to look out for that. You need to take 2 damage, and this will do it, so I'm not worried about you any longer. That's the good news. Alright, shoot him. You keep hitting those 4s, Dismas. We really need to see that improve. Oh boy, a 3, but at least you got blighted and knocked back slightly. So Wicked Hack here would do 4. Seems to be a very common number these days. And you know what? I left on Blinding Gas. Maybe we can combo the back units or blind them, depending on who they are and when they take their turns. I don't know. Just to change it up a bit. I know Paracelsus makes an appearance on most runs, but that's the way it goes. That run that ended in 20 minutes didn't have Paracelsus, so I think with Paracelsus they would have lived just fine. But yeah, I spent like 100 candles on upgrades, so when we hit the next inn, we're going to get a lot of cash. Look at all this stuff. And a free in item. And I think when we hit a watchtower, we get speed for the rest of the time, and some other stuff. Some other passives. It all seems pretty small, but maybe together it'll be huge. I don't know. So we want to do the lair boss in the sprawl. So we just want to go through the Tangler Fetter here, or excuse me, Fader. I thought it was Fetter, that rhymed with better. But then when I was making a YouTube title the other day, I looked it up on Google, and they were like, it's Fader. And I'm like, okay, greater rhymes with it. Luckily, they're greater and better are synonyms. So the Fader. My bad, everybody. I'm sorry for that. 6 or less road battles. Let's give it a shot. More mastery means we just might make it out of here alive. And let's grab... Now see, here's the... You get certain things of luxury gears equipped. You get a 10% positive relationship chance. With this guy, you get an increased chance of producing items from stagecoach items. Plus the debuff resist per Tinker's Gear. Is that on Stagecoach, Tinker's Gear? Food Gear? I know that's on Stagecoach. And then +1 max health per 4 food. That's not a ton of scaling. I feel like the 10%, the first pet, I feel like he's the best pet right now. Between these 3 anyway. I thought I unlocked the 4th one. Does he show up at a different spot? Or am I crazy? Anyway, we'll take the torch. What do we have here? The Sprawl gives extra damage when we get there, and we want to go there and beat the lair boss, so extra damage will be fantastic. More damage, less speed, maybe. We always buy the whiskey.
A bit of comfort.
Only 2 is kind of concerning, I'll be an honest person and say it. Combat items, we always buy the... Look at how many relics we have. So many relics because we've pumped up so much of our buffs. Removing blind could be helpful, but we don't have a leper. But other people will be getting blind, I'm sure. We need more hero shrines for Boudica. I think everybody else is fully complete. Otherwise... Okay. Dealing more damage to the front units might be paramount in certain situations. And you dealing more than 4 damage here. I mean, I guess 4 is still a minimum. But let's try it. We should have upgraded some other stuff, probably. But for now, this is what we'll do. We never picked an animal? My bad. I guess because we didn't have any food items or anything, we'll just take the wolf cub. Am I crazy? Does anybody else use other animals? Do they get better later on? Maybe it's just me. What is this? This is a stagecoach item. That's all it says. It doesn't say luxury. It doesn't say luxury gear. Is that a trinket? I don't even know what half the words mean these days. Luxury, vague, distant. No idea. No idea what any of these mean. I'll just be honest. Okay. And then we're ready to go. We got a lot of cash. So if we hit a hoarder or something like that, that'd be pretty cool. I'm sure all of the heroes would agree. No positive relationships just yet. Obviously. Alright.
The rancid crop grows unchecked.
The rancid crop. This guy keeps talking about crops. I don't know why. Give you some stress for actually give it to somebody else, because you might be getting stressed. So maybe you can engender some good feelings by curing each other's business. And what's our quest? Less than 6 road battles. Oh, here's a shrine immediately. That's pretty nice. It doesn't give us a candle, but that's alright. We don't have to... Oh my god, look at all the loathing. We're going to avoid the lair. That's good. We're going to hit 10 more loathing anyway. And etc. Okay, let's head up and left. Get a new thing for Boudica. Sorry to stress the whole team out immediately, but a hero shrine for Boudica could be good. None of her abilities are altogether bad, but you know, more abilities. I don't see anything wrong with that, you know. Here's our first road battle. Hopefully we don't find 5 more, but if we do, oh well. Grape shot. Let's do grape shot, because then it buffs his damage. And that was great. Critical 8 and 4. That was incredible. Let's see here. 10. I guess we try to take you out. Because the other guy's blinded. So if you perish quickly, that'd be pretty cool. Give me one of those. He's down to 8. He's going to be dead. So no worries there. A wicked hack. Could kill this unit. It definitely won't kill him. Unless it crits. No, it definitely won't kill him even. Might as well. Minimum damage, but, you know, it's acceptable. And he missed anyway, so that's the good news. He's dead. That's the great news. And this guy's probably going to hit us, but we have armor. And it... Hey, we resisted the bleed. That's the best news of all. Alright, now you hit your 11. That's the good news. Dismas here has super damage, so we're going to deal his entire health bar. That was great, Dismas. And it will be the only time he crits. All run. I'm just kidding. Maybe. Did he have a crit quirk? Let me check. Oh, you do good stuff in the tangle. That's good. You're tough. You're deadly. Plus 15% crit. That's nothing to sneeze at. That's pretty good. We got some pretty good... I don't know about that. We got some pretty good positive quirks this run as far as the starting out goes. Health on the tank. Tangle stuff on Boudica. Dismas crit. Paracelsus crit ability chance here and there. Okay, so you're all good. I forget if I did Damien's final stuff on recording or in my off time.
Chapter 1. The Eve of Glory.
But he's got a lot of self-healing stuff. I gotta find a better synergy in a whole group, but we'll see. What was she doing? She was young.
Challenge to readiness were met with clenched fists and violent indignation.
Okay.
Having bloodied the last of her detractors, the matter was considered finally settled.
What matter?
On the eve of battle, she joined her clanmates in a raucous celebration, her stein and her spirits overflowing with abundance.
All right, sounds like a fun time. Actually, I think we unlocked all your stuff, but then it got wiped away when they updated the game. I don't remember. Bleed out. Plus 30% bleed resist piercing when target comboed. Wins you, deal some damage, and bleeds the target. Okay. I think your path gives you less bleed piercing, though. Minus 33% bleed piercing. So we'll have to see about that. But right now, hacking and swanning is her best ability. There's no reason to equip bleed out at the moment, because we might get shuffles. A toe-to-toe would be good. I guess you can't use it if it bleeds from the front, so maybe we do use it. Just in case. Alright, what do we have here? Loathing. So is loathing across the board? I'm sure this question mark is loathing as well. And that's fine. Alright, we're going to fight here. Hopefully we get some good feelings between people. Oh my god, Paracelsus doesn't want to have a good time. Well, it sucks, but we'll give them some whiskey later on, hopefully. And they can engender their good feelings back up. Oh boy, we got a body cart back here. 2 butchers. No goats. I'd say that's the good news. Grape shot, because that'll buff you. And 2 critical 8s is really not bad at all. We've got 40. You got half burn resist. It's kind of crazy. Otherwise I would throw this at you immediately. Hitting you here for 15 would be pretty good. 11's not too shabby though. Okay, this battle's going to last a little bit. So taunting, you know, some self-preservation tactics. I think it's all going to be viable. Could blind you. You have a very high blight resist, though it does get pierced a bit. This could hurt one of you. Bleed on all 3. Paracelsus, I don't know if this is your battle, but you're here, so do what you can. Critical 6 is very good. One more turn and this guy's dead, so not really worried about that, because when his next turn starts, he'll be dead. Pretty sure they don't have Death's Door resist. A blind on our flagellant is upsetting, to say the least, but he'll be healing all of that damage anyway, so I'm not really upset about that. Alright, let's knock you back. Just kidding. Good heal. Alright, Dismas here is going to shoot you. 21 criticals. Incredible. I think we can all agree. This could cure the bleeding. Let's just light them all on fire, or try to... Okay, we did burn the last guy. Now he's on death's door, so that could tick over and just kill him. We're looking forward to that ability happening. This guy's gonna die. Oh, you died. That's great news. Alright, we got really lucky this whole battle. Now we just need a little bit more luck for the rest of the whole run. Let's see how that goes. 10, top of the damage scale, so that's not bad. A wicked hack in second position. Brings us to the end of that combat quite swiftly. I think that was only round 2 or 3, right?
Sweet reprieve.
And we got double the bounty of a road battle. So that's certainly something to write home about, if home existed. Which I don't think it does for any of these creatures. Hey, take another loathing while you're at it. Was that one of the passives for this zone? Loathing up the... everywhere? If you know what I'm saying? Hey, but we're going to an oasis that could provide some water, some healing, some good stuff. We need an assistance encounter. Our torch is already getting close to 70. It's going to be under that by the time we hit the oasis. Just kidding. It's still 71. Alright, what's everybody want to do? You guys want to stay? You want to engender good feelings? That's good. A few supplies, or cure 1 stress, if you think about it. Well, supplies would cure more than 1 stress. So let's pick those up. 3 oasis waters. Give them to Paracelsus in case... Oh, I think we get 1 for visiting an oasis now, so we picked up an extra one, which I think is pretty good. Nothing wrong with that, that's for sure. Okay, another road battle, but it'll only be our second one. 3, 4... Okay, that's usually nothing. I think we did our quest already, just by hitting 2 loathing in a row, plus we have... not loathings on the icon, not in the road. But either way, I think we'll have done our quest, so it's an extra mastery point, which would be great, because we're using a lot of different abilities on this team. I gotta do some research, though, to find a more cohesive team. And then, personally, I don't know about you guys, but if I made a video with the same team every literal video, I think that would get a little boring, so that's why I try to change it up, even though I use these guys quite often. But that other team that I changed up and died in the 3rd node, what was it? They were Runaway, Vestal... Nope, there was no Runaway. It was a Grave Robber, Vestal, Man-at-Arms, Leper. I think that was the team, front to back. Oh boy, talk about front to back. You just pushed my lady back, gave her a stun. That's the bad news. These two need to perish ASAP. Luckily, the dog will be going away. Alright, you taunt so nobody else gets stunned, hopefully. Low blow, you're telling me. Alright, Dismas. What should we do with Dismas? 8, 3. So if you deal 5, you'll be dead before your next turn. And you dealt 21, which my sources are telling me is higher than 5. So I'm a big fan of that. Okay. We can lash you back, or you... I guess you have less health, so focus on you first. He resisted the blight, so that's pretty upsetting. We can go toe-to-toe, but we are stunned, so not quite yet. Critical. She is critting left and right. I think that's fantastic. You're going to die to the dot.
Subtraction, an invariable result.
Okay. Doing pretty good. You can't... We can grape shot the front. Let's see what that does. 5 damage. It's not bad, honestly. Plus it gives you the strength, so that's the good news. We can toe-to-toe, but honestly we're close enough that a hack deals 8 damage. It's pretty great. Because Paracelsus will wrap this up with a critical... to show 100% critical chance, I think so. 100% of the time. I think so. Alright, a simple road battle reward is pretty good. Let's go forward. And which way, where are we heading? We're going to another battle. It's going to clear loathing and then give us loathing. Does the give loathing happen first? I don't know. Okay, everybody wants to fight. Who's got the worst relationship? Not involving Paracelsus. 9s, 11s, 10s. Okay, so pick Damien to bring them both to 10. I think that was right. Alright, another cart of food and a gibbering baron. We gotta watch out for that. Okay, the stress is getting up there, so let's start helping some friends. Can combo a target if necessary. This will deal 10 damage. It's not bad. It's 1/4 of his health. Wish we had a double attack for the front, or the middle two. Obviously that would hit both then, but we don't have a jester. We don't have a grave robber at the moment. What's your blight resist? 75 on both. Absolutely crazy. I guess we focus all our efforts on the back. We did blight him, so that's good. Alright, Swan for 7. It's not too shabby. Swan's definitely getting upgraded when we have that capability. This might last a little bit, so a taunt is definitely necessary, I would say. Alright, he's blinded. That's okay. It's not perfect. What are you doing? Oh. Gave him strength. How kind. Well, we can still shoot you. 18. We can deal 18 damage before he gets a turn. 6 is... You know, it's on the road to getting there. It's your bleed. You got a low bleed resist. We would get winded. We gotta upgrade, which one gets upgraded and you lose the winded? Was it toe-to-toe?
There is beauty in our imperfections.
I forget. Alright, but let's bleed him up. 5 plus no bleed. That's great. Except not. Alright, you resisted that, so that's great news. We gotta hit you for 3. Let's hit for 3. No, it'll hit for 1 to 2. So this will just put you on death's door regardless. So we can blind you. Well, your strength will fade from death's door, I assume. So let's start working on the front guy. Would be my best
Malaise,
option.
measured and steady.
Okay. Death's door, and you are weak. You only hit for 2, that's not bad. Though you did blind our plague doctor, so I'm not happy about that. Alright. Shoot you to death.
Excellent work.
Or not. That was the ability with extra death's door, crit, piercing, whatever, and it still didn't get him. I think that's crazy. Just to make sure he was dead, you know? I don't want to deal with that guy the rest of my life. Since you're winded and you deal less damage, bleeding now makes a lot of sense. Though you have 43% bleed resist, it's kind of crazy. Probably because her path doesn't agree with bleed resist. 4 to 8 or 4 to 8 with potential bleed. 8. And the bleed. We got the best of both worlds there. I'm sure we'll pay for it soon by being annihilated with no chance of surviving. Okay. Resist there. You're gonna go in the door. That's the good news. Did you just eat that corpse? Oh man. Oh, this guy loves eating corpses. Alright, a quick shot here deals 1,000 damage. 9. You know, it's pretty close. Crit. Next time. Okay. I mean, I guess we have to endure here. Maybe somebody can use an oasis water, and you gave a good relationship point, so that's good. Bilious Cannon, I hate when that happens. She's stunned. But she'll get over it. That's a lot of damage. Why are you all the way back there? Be honest. Alright, plus 10% Death's Door, resist piercing. It worked out that time.
The unrelenting application of
That's the good news. Okay.
morbid gain.
And that was a, got some good stuff here. I guess unlocking more trinkets, it's going to be helpful too. So you just got to get all the candles in the world, and then you can actually have a good run, maybe. Move resist and stun resist, we should give that to the taunter. Blight resist. Piercing, could give that to him or her. I'm going to give it to you for now, because you're going to be blighting more often. The other guy taunts more often than blighting. So there's that. Okay. We have an alchemist study. I think we have a candle node that gives us an item just for visiting these. Is that right? I don't know. We got some ablative powders, so that's good. I love some of that. It's always fun. Alright, click the study. Alright, we have two units here. Okay, positive quirk. Combat items. Let's get a positive quirk. Cosmic Slayer. Oh, we also got some bad digestion. Had a little Taco Bell on the way to the Cosmic Slaying area. 33% chance food has no benefit. Okay, I wasn't going to use food on you anyway. And you're going to have like 40% crit against Cosmic, so that's pretty good. Cosmic is... Okay, Damien, the only one who's super stressed, wants to go somewhere else. It gives us a candle, and it won't push us over 6. So I'm going to head there. The creature den could give a lot of good stuff. We'll just stress heal Damien. We could get a chitinous appendage. We could get some more mastery points for our trouble. It's another road battle, of course. Let me lose some armor.
A bestial refuge.
But there's a good chance we make it out alive.
Less identifiable remains.
Less identifiable. I hate when that happens. Alright, let's see what we're going to do here. Alright, with only 2 combatants, it's actually not too shabby. We could grape shot both of them. It's a pretty good setup, and now you're going to deal more damage. We have to concentrate on the front one, in my opinion. You need to get 4 damage done to you. Can make that happen, certainly. Alright. Can Damien deal 10, though? No, basically. I'll just taunt. So nobody else gets hurt too badly. And we'll move on to that guy. 2, no bleed? It is bleeding. Well, he probably won't get a turn. See you later. Nope, he's still alive. Alright. Honestly, I do want to remove this stress.
A little help impeccably
Heal doesn't really matter. But having him not stressed is pretty good.
straightforward and effective.
It's effective. And straightforward. Alright, we got a 10% damage, minus 2 speed. We could put that on somebody. They would lose some speed, though. About 2 of it. So we gotta watch out for that. If you don't more... But you're already at 10, you're at 6. Honestly, you're still at 8. It's pretty dang quick. It's the quickest on the team. We'd have no man-at-arms on the team, so everybody's pretty dang quick. But obviously our speed against the monsters is what we'll have to see at some point. Well, each battle. But anyway, Creature Den. Hopefully we earn something great here. We have 2 people that want to fight. 1 person wants to leave. Ooh, you're already unfriendly with her. So, 9. Okay, we're going to have to boost some 9s when we get to the inn. I'm sure of it. Okay, dogs here, not so bad, but they're going to be dodging and potentially riposting. So that's pretty bad. Even though I just said not so bad. You take one of those. Burn off 2 tokens while dealing some damage. There's really no better way to do it. Kill you. Wow, that's not going to do it. 6. Alright, she's coming forward. Acid Rain would burn off 2 of these tokens. And only that. While hurting you, so that's great news. Criticaled my man there. Alright, 6. Putting Blight on the back dogs sounds like an option. They're dodging again, that's the bad news. Alright, we had armor for that. We resisted the move, even though it would have been fine if we went up there. But that's fine. Let's burn off those other dodges while burning the back dogs. Kill you, please. There we go. Okay. We can shoot. We have advanced damage. So you're both at, well, you're at 9. You're taking 5, so you're basically at 4. You're basically at 7. This will deal 7. Or 22. 22 is pretty good, too. Alright, we want to back you up. Resisted it, but you did get blighted, so at least it's something positive. Your next turn will probably be a more kind of turn. Don't fetch my doctor. She doesn't belong in second position. Alright, you're gonna die, so that's great. You might get hurt. That's good. Alright, you can aim. Where's your take aim? Take aim. Get ready for the next wave. Paracelsus, honestly, just switch. Flagellant goes for more. New Parish. It's going to be a whole new round. Do we all get to go first, or do we all just randomly go in with the monsters? No, we all go first. Oh, that's a lot of worms. That's a lot of worms. We are going to crit. I would like to kill one of the big ones first, obviously, because they can heal, etc. But dealing 16 damage here would be good crit, but then dealing this would be 2 because of their crazy armor. I don't think we want to waste a crit on a armor.
A brilliant conclusion.
Thank you. It is a brilliant conclusion. It's correct. Alright, we could swan you. Do we take out the little ones? Then we start burning these tokens. They have pretty high blight resist. We knew it wasn't going to be a whole ton of damage. We are taunting. Okay. Fire would be best here, assuming it gets on this one. It did, so you'll be dead. And you'll be... Oh no, you don't have pain anymore? Oh yeah, I guess we had a whole turn where you didn't take damage because the enemies died. Oh well, you can more next turn. You're dead, that's the good news. And we're slowly but surely removing the armors from the worms.
And apply it judiciously.
Critical? Not really, though. Alright. Could blind both back units. That might be more helpful than anything. We'll give it a shot. Okay. Give yourself some more. That'll heal you over a certain amount of time. Alright, blind and dangerous. Fire will kill you in 2 turns. That's good. You ate that body, but we knew that was going to happen. Miss, please. That's good. You can miss too, whatever you're doing. That's good. Okay. Can't swan. They no longer exist in back. This guy's going to be a powerhouse, but... No. Would make him do less damage. I think it's a good idea. You did get winded, but I'll get over it. Now you can still attack this unit for at least 7. 8 is good. Actually, you're going to be on death's door, aren't you? Yeah, gotta watch out for that. We could take your negative tokens and heal. Or we could try to kill you. And you'll die to the dot. You'll both die to the dot. So that's really good. Ooh, the fact that we were vulnerable there is actually bad. And then you gave us more vulnerables. So that's fantastic to learn. Heal her for 10. Sounds like a fine use of our time. HP, it turns out, kind of important in this game. Alright. That paid off greatly, though. Now we just have one super unit. Hopefully he doesn't eat too many other bodies. We're going to have a good shot. Maybe we knock him back with the flagellant. What's your bleed resist? Pretty low. But you resisted it anyway. So, that's the good news. Alright. Light did not get resisted. That's the better news. I kind of want to use all your abilities, but that'd be tough. If we want Dismas to shoot you, though, we need you to... Well, you could grape shot, I guess. You need some health. You steal these. What do you think? Can't steal winded. Alright, good to know. Good to know. Wasn't sure about that. Ooh. That's bad. 6, 7, 11. Not the store. You could steal some stress. You could just hurt this guy. He does move back. Lining him up for Dismas's critical. 22. That's pretty good. And then the dot takes him out. Alright, can't be upset with that. Even though Damien's kind of low health, he'll get more health somewhere. It's just what he does. And we got Congealed Slime. -3 stress on the party, and the extra mastery point. That's the good news.
The loathing abates.
And the loathing abates. Let's see what the rest of the map holds. Not too many other nodes this area. So let's get going. We have the armor break on the trail. That's fine, but not perfect. And then we have the rampart. That'll be fun. Then we'll be able to check out the inn. You know, hey, at least we make it to this inn, unlike my last run that I had to just trash. It was so bad. Must have been my fault. I don't know. Let's see who we're fighting here. Okay, an altar, a child, and 2 televangelists. This is going to go really well. Right, we have to take the altar out before it starts healing everybody. I would have done its whole life if it didn't have that armor, so that was incredible. Very happy to see that. And it's gone. That was the fastest I've ever killed an altar in my entire life. That's the great news. Alright, we do have to take out... maybe we can focus this guy. What do you think? Because you don't buff him too much. You just do weird stuff to us, which is pretty bad. But we're going to get a lot of stress heal when we hit the next inn. So focusing on you is pretty good. Do you do weird stuff in the 3rd slot? Or do you only move forward, kind of? 3 damage isn't too bad. So pushing him back was a pretty good idea. I'm glad I had it. Alright. 8 is fine, but Grape Shot would probably take you to Death's Door and burn your armor, so that was a perfect use of that. I think we're going to ask for more just to get some healing from it. Meanwhile, Paracelsus can work on the 8th. That's great. That's an amazing number. Alright, that'll cause us pain, which is good. You'll die, which is great. Alright, everything is going pretty smoothly. The only thing... we have to remove this dodge. So we did. And then their combo. That's the great news. 1 damage means we heal from it. Not really worried, even though 5 is getting up there. Let's see, 8 and 6, so we have to deal some damage. 20 is a pretty good number. That's pretty great, actually. What can we do? We can't hit you. We can endure, but you're already pretty stressed. I mean, I guess to hurt the child for 4, it's actually pretty good. Considering. And let's... Well, if we clear corpses, we can't shoot him with Dismas, but we can grape shot him. But that'll bring him so much closer. that I think... Never mind, he didn't even catch on fire. But I think him being up there is good for us. And I don't even know what he does here. He hits us for 1. Is that all he does? When he's in front, yeah, he tries to go back, but there's nowhere to go. So, that's the good news. And then he died. Spoiler alert. He died. So, that went pretty well. Okay. More damage, less health. More debuff, resist. Minus damage per negative token. Okay. We could put the bigger damage and less health on Dismas. I would put it on Boudica, but she's so up front that she's just going to be taking some hits here and there that I feel like she'll be super low super quickly. Hopefully you don't get too many negative tokens there. And maybe you take the 10% damage. What do you want, Dismas? What are you craving? Fire resist. Maybe if we go to the Sprawl. Let's see if Sprawl is available. At the inn, everybody's stress is going to get healed. Mostly. Got some junk there, so that's good. Nothing from that pile, sadly. And hey, a positive relationship right before we hit the inn is great. And then we get some rope for a little tug of war. That could be good. It certainly can't be bad, I assume. Alright, let's see how everybody did there. Mastery, minus stress. All the good quirks. Mostly. Gain on hit. Taunt. That's not very good. That's fine. Fisher folk. Positive relationship chance. Okay. Mastery. Mastery. So we probably have 3 or 4 masteries. The Sprawl. And we want to clear out the lair, right? I think that's our best bet. I'll go back to the sluice one day, but not today. This is cheap, generally. We're going to the Sprawl, that's the good news. We have 6 mastery points? That's a lot more than I flippin' thought we'd have. That's great. So some people already have 2, so we can average it out so everybody has 2 upgraded abilities, really. So more would heal us for, well, more. So that's pretty good. You'd heal more stress off other people, but you're still going to be stressed. We're going to watch out for that. This heals you. This increases the damage done and may mark enemies in back. We haven't had too much time to use Acid Rain. We've been using more. We've been using Punish, honestly. So I'll do it. If we make it to another inn, you might get another upgrade. That's just how it works. Doesn't one of these remove... Oh, here's remove winded for toe-to-toe. Okay, and what does this do on the upgrade? More damage. More bleeding, but you're unlikely to bleed somebody. So I think Iron Swan, dealing 2 or more damage, is good. Wicked Hack for when we have to beat up the front person because Dismas can't shoot him. Sounds fine. Okay, you doing extra plaguing on the back line or dazing someone and more likely to combo people in the back line. Blind. We use the grenade a little more often. But we'll see how it goes. Dismas, you've been using your pistol shot very effectively, so that's the good news. Take aim gives you speed and 2 crits. That's pretty good. What does this do? This deals more damage and then deals more damage when they're under a certain amount. Right, I forgot about that. So that opens up the amount a bit. You're doing 4 to 8. This would do 6 to 9 plus more if they're under 50% HP. If we go against a boss, he's definitely going to be under 50% HP for some part of the fight. Let's give it a shot, right? Because the librarian moves up eventually to 3 and then 2 and then etc. So everybody's got 2 upgraded abilities. I'm not going to say they're the best abilities, but they're the ones we chose. Okay, food gear. So these do say food gear under stagecoach item. Okay, but we don't have that pet. So, oh well. Stress resist and death store resist is just positive. There's no reason not to purchase it. But let's sit for a minute. Let's buy the whiskey. Let's see here. Minus stress. We don't need it at the moment. That's good. We could buy some playing cards. A couple decks. Sounds good. Speed. Let's buy the speed. That sounds useful. Alright, give the speed to you, because you're always usually not so quick. This is probably good. Good, good, good. Oh my god, we got some 9s in there. Oh, at least the negative was a 12 that went to a... Oh my god. Oh no, the 9 went negative. Alright, so who's that? Paracelsus and Boudica at 8. So we gotta bump that up. Just keep doing that, I guess, really. Alright, luckily they're not driving the stagecoach, otherwise that would present a big problem. I don't want to lower their speed, but these two are pretty quick, so let's give them a fighting chance. Minus stress we don't need. Chance to do more damage between those two is good. Death's Door resist. You're going to be healing, but you might be on Death's Door. Is this... Oh, it's a combat item, of course. Sorry, I thought I clicked the filter. 10% max HP. And you didn't get diseased, so that's good. So what are the... 11, 10% chance of a negative relationship. 10% across the board. 11, 12, 13, it's all the same number to the game. Unless 11 is more than 13 and 12 for this particular person. Anybody want to explain that? I certainly don't know why. But a little bit more friendship would go a long way. I don't think we have any items that offer it, though, sadly. But they're just so incredibly low chances. I'm sure they won't happen, right? Laudanum. Flame could go pretty well here. Stimulants wouldn't be a bad thing to have. I don't know why I'm buying all this random one-off stuff. Dismas, why don't you have some laudanum for now? Alright, and I think that'll do it, right? What's your... We're going to the sprawl. If we avoid the field hospital, we'll get 3 mastery points. That'll be great. But that'll do it for today. Let's see what our relationships look like. Do you guys like the relationship tease at the end of a video? Or is it anxiety-inducing? Let me know. But for now... Okay. Alright, good. That was 5 or 10% chance. I'm really glad that happened. That was... I don't know, so I'm really glad that happened. And these guys love each other. That's great. And in their love, they hate Paracelsus for some sick reason. Here's the good news. I don't use emboldening vapors. I mean, I guess it's on our bar now. Actually, I don't use this either. Well, we're going to have to deal with that. But that'll do it for now. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. Leave a dislike if you hated it. I'm trying to see the Chapter 3 boss and then kill it. Whatever it is. But we got to make it there first. So thanks for still watching the videos. And have a great day. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Take care of yourself. See ya.